I'm not trying to shit on nobody. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just telling the facts.
Where is the line drawn for you personally where you say, nah, we can't do this on camera like this. I gotta. He didn't show up. What happened?
Nah, he didn't show up.
Was the plan ever to show up, or it was the what? So this is a real situation.
It's a real situation.
Y'all hearing it first right here, Hot Water Podcast, man. The situation was real, man. It wasn't no fronting.
The Bible says iron sharpens iron, you know, so I like competition, you know. I like friendly competition. If I feel like somebody did a better vlog than me, that's just showing me I got to go harder.
For the young Vadooo that's at home trying to figure it out, what advice can you give him?
Book a session, man. Hot Water Records, get in the line with the rest of them. If you ain't booking, you looking, you heard?
Yes. Hot Water Records, the podcast. We here, we live. It's your boy Verge. Nobody else is out here doing it like you doing it. I'm not gonna hold you. As far as like territorial.
Yo, it's a good feeling that I don't got a team or none of that shit, bro.
That was gonna be my next question. Is like, what it look like behind the scenes? Like that's a lot of hats to wear.
It's really just I'm being honest with you, bro. It's just me. There's a lot of people that like in the beginning, they couldn't help me out. They could have helped me out. They had the platform, they had the financial and everything, but people was always like, you know, putting money to other people. You know, it was like, nah, he's gonna be the star. He's gonna be the star. Nobody looked at me as like, you know, as like a big factor because I don't have a team. You know, when I was growing up, I was cool with all the street niggas, but I never wanted to hang around the street niggas because, you know, we all in the same house, so we all on the same block. I like, you know, White Corn, right? That's where I hung out a lot. I grew up, you know, in Morocco, but I was always in White Corn and everything because I always like, you know, what that side had to offer.
You talking bridge going down that way.
I'm like, yo, you don't see the work that behind the closed doors.
You know what I think it is? I think the people confuse like content and real life. It's a tricky line that gets crossed all the time. We don't know where content starts and real life stops. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know where either one starts and stops. So it's like your friends in real life gonna look at it like, yo, it's just a phone. You doing this. Just do that real quick. That little, because you make it look good. You make it look easy. So
yeah.
they like, yo, just do what you did for you, for me, so I could get lit. And it's not that. It's, you gotta put the time in, baby. You gotta put the sacrifice. You gotta put that work in. If you don't put the work in, if you not nothing to sell, how I'ma sell you?
Yeah. I like, me personally, like even in Quorum too, I see, I'm the one that kind of introduced like
and subscribe.
As far as like Quorum, or I could say Suffolk County, people was vlogging before, but I'm the one that made vlogging like popular. So when people from my hood, you know, shout out to Dreamo, shout out to Ewop, shout out to Third, when I'm seeing people from my hood doing vlogs, I embrace it. I love sharing the things. I love commenting on the things because the Bible says iron sharpens iron. You know, so I like competition. You know, I like friendly competition. I don't look at competition as jealousy or hatred or something. If I feel like somebody did a better vlog than me, that's just showing me I gotta go harder.
I gotta clap it up for them. You gotta clap it up. You gotta give it up for them, man. Like,
but 2025, bro, you better see me go crazy, bro.
Oh, so we are giving out little tidbits of what's going on next year. We going crazy? How? What you talking about? Talk to the people.
They gonna see a contract.
They gonna see a contract.
A
deal, like a deal, like.
I've been in record label meetings.
As a rapper or like what? Like as what?
As a content creator.
As a content.
But I never took that shit though.
So you don't.
I could have been on some other shit, bro. Like there's been plenty deals and everything that's been on the table for me. Yeah. I just never took. I never took anything.
I'm doing me.
Yeah, I'm doing me right now.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what's best for your brand. Only you know what that is. You know what I'm saying? So you never been a rapper.
Nah, I was a rapper. I was a rapper. That's when the with the federal.
All right, when I say a rapper, I'm talking about you got videos out, you got albums out, you did shows.
Not albums, but I did shows. I got music videos all over YouTube and everything. Yeah.
So that's not coming back. That Vadooo is.
That Vadooo is, yeah. You might see me like once in a blue moon, but I'm content.
Why do you spell your name? Because you know when you see it, it look like Vadooo, but you say Vadooo like my son Slime.
Shout out to a big homie. He blessed me too. He blessed me.
You know Vadooo.
He blessed me. I reached out to him and everything, and he blessed me with the name.
He said, throw the extra O in the back.
Nah. I told him that I was putting the extra O on the end, just as a sign of respect. Because
you told him that.
Yeah.
Y'all hearing it first right here.
He hit me back too and everything.
Y'all hearing it first right here. Hot Water Record Podcast. He tapped in with the big slime. Yeah. With the big slime, and he got anointed by the big slime. Yo, listen, you can use it.
Yeah.
You ain't Vadooo, you young Vadooo.
But that's the difference, though. I want the people to know the difference. That's why I put the second O at the end. Also, too, shout out to Vadooo from Quorum. He the original Vadooo from my
Another
hood.
Vadooo.
Yeah.
Older Vadooo than you?
Yeah. He an older generation though, but I always give him homage. That's that as big bro and everything.
Okay.
But I put that extra O just so people know the distinction. Yeah.
From you and son.
That's a fact.
Okay. Because it's confusing when I see it. I'm like, I start thinking Voodoo, Vadooo. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? I hear people saying
I hear Vadooo a lot too.
Yeah, because it's natural to pronounce it that way with the extra circles and all of that. You know what I mean? The extra O's, but you know, it is what it is. I'm about to hit you with a curveball, man. Listen,
What's up?
I seen you with my mans. I don't want to get into how I know, boy, but I seen you in a commercial with my mans at the spot. What you know about King Jesus Castro, man? Talk to me.
That's bro right there.
What you know about him, though? I just want to know if you really know who he is. I'm saying
Jesus is a walking brand.
that's a Patchogue Corn Bellport
Legend,
staple.
yeah,
Legend,
bro,
Let's
legend.
be clear. If you
And-
from out here and you don't know, boy, you wasn't outside.
I don't like how people be treating him. He's
got
a
his-
real good ass
You
dude
got
at
a
heart.
situation. It's fun though.
Nah, don't get me wrong.
It's fun.
Certain shit is funny.
Yo, let me tell you something real quick. Side story. How I met boy. I was dealing with this girl in the Bronx. She lived in Soundview. It was her birthday. She had a party at her crib in the basement. She lived in a like an apartment in a house type shit, like in one of them brownstone type shits just outside the P's, just outside the projects, Soundview projects in the Bronx. I walk in the spot. It's like 3-4 niggas in there. It's all ladies. I'm like, oh yeah, it's lit. Who I see in the corner? Jesus Castro. Now, at this time, he must have been meted up or something, because he was normal, boy. I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm from Long Island. I'm like, oh, I live in Long Island. Ooh, we start talking. Follow him. Same shit like I met you, get the gram. Yo, yeah, you cool piece, my nigga. Months pass, bro. It get hot. Summertime come around. You know, that's when the nigga not.
Yeah.
I start seeing
You see a whole
posts.
different type of nigga. Yeah.
King Jesus Castro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to put boy business in the streets.
Yeah.
But if you know, you know. I seen him doing a couple commercials with the brand. I don't know if he's tapped in with the team. He did something for City Swag.
Most definitely is. Saying shout out to City Swag. They be hooking them up with free clothes and
They said
everything.
he doing good now too. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he doing
might see
good.
this, he doing
Yo,
good.
they
Shout out to him.
one of the few people I personally know that they treat him like a human being. They don't treat him like, for clout. Oh, let me
He's
get him.
just hard to do.
He brought me a bunch of clothes, a bunch of food.
Shout out to the home team.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Ty, and he just came home too. 6 years he did in prison, but he came home and he just gave me mad clothes, mad food, mad water, mad utensils, just so I could give away.
Samples, like you said.
Yo, he gave me all that shit just so I could give to the homeless people in Corn. So,
We're gonna get to that.
yeah.
That's on my list. That's on my list of things to discuss with you, man. 'Cause I see a lot of things. I see a lot of the controversy, and we're not here to talk about the controversy. We're here to talk about everything else. Now, as far as these brands go, like, what's the? If I'm a brand, what's the pitch for like a commercial? Like, is it an easy process? Do I just come to you in a DM? Like, how do I get in touch with you? As far as like, yo, I got this shit I'm promoting. I want my man Vadooo hook me up with a commercial. 'Cause I see you doing everything. I done seen you on the toilet getting slapped by shorty. I done seen you running across the street. I did my Googles. I done seen you in lipsticks with your face on the bar. I put plenty of money on that bar. That's a nasty place. You putting your face on there was crazy to me. I seen you in the after hours spot. We gonna talk about that later.
Hey, you seen though after that they I ain't gonna say the number, but they sent me a bag though to host that event.
That's what we here to talk
That's what
about.
I'm saying. And that same advertisement was a free advertisement though. But they seen the numbers and everything that was going with it.
Yeah, they said. So not only is you helping these brands, you helping yourself.
100%.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Cause I'm just trying to really like get my name out there, but I don't really care for I see a million people, Prince of Long Island, King of Long Island, da.
Like and subscribe!
Bro, I don't care about the title.
Fuck the
You
title,
go.
let's do the work.
Yeah, let's do the work. Made a post that's like, how's my name not on platform of the year or something? When it's like, I'm the one that sheds so much light, on Suffolk County. I had so much people. I worked with so much celebrities or something, and it was crazy to me that like I made that post. Be trying to be like as humble as I can, but how can you miss me? You talking about this summer? Like that whole clip and everything was on every single platform.
He might not be tapped in.
Nah.
From what I understand, the platform has a dirty resume of like having favoritism. This is what I hear on the streets. I'm outside. Can't nobody question if I'm outside.
You said it. I ain't have to say it.
So I hear like, yo, it's a lot of favoritism. They always nominating the same people. Blah blah blah. I hear that. I can't tell nobody how to run their show. They running their show, how they running their show.
100%. And
out to them.
I
they
can't
putting
even
on
get
for the
mad
island.
at that though.
And they putting on for the island. But you gotta show him some shoot him some bail in the way of like he saw he made the mistake and he cleaned it up.
Then 2 days later, I did a skit for a pizzeria, and that skit had like over that went over 1 million views on Facebook, Instagram went crazy. Then the moment I did that was like, then he added me to the he DM'd me and was like, yo, congratulations, you're added to
Yo, listen,
bro,
man.
that's
you
crazy to me.
Yeah, I get it. No, you gotta speak your piece. You always gotta defend yourself because nobody gonna defend it but you the best way. You know what I mean? You gotta shoot him some bail though. He older, from what I understand. He older guy. Maybe he missed.
Why wasn't
maybe
my
it wasn't
name?
Intentional. I'm just saying, maybe it wasn't intentional.
You gonna know me by
I
name?
say about you. I seen a lot of people speak on you online, and I seen a lot of people, even the ones that was talking negatively about you, always had to praise your work and say, yo, regardless of what you got to say about son, he got the work.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
He got the work. So it's like, and where do you get this hustle of like, you spoke to me about samples just now. You spoke to me about benefiting when it's for the customer to benefit. You still benefiting. I seen most recently you did toy drive. I seen for Thanksgiving you was doing a turkey thing at the center. Talk to me about the giveaways, man. Talk to me about like your affinity with the community, like your tie to the community where you feel like I gotta get back to the home team. Like,
nah, it's dope because like I grew up like seeing all the homeless people and everything. Like I grew up with them. My grandma's block. I lived on Homestead Drive growing up. My grandma's block down the street. It's like a halfway house and everything, and the Dodson's crib.
Niggas. Shout out my niggas on North Fleet.
Shout out North Fleet. And so it's like the fact I had resources and I had people that was tapped in with me to, shout out to Coach Moo, shout out to Ty. The fact I had people really like, coming to me like, yo, bro, like, let's get this done, bro. That was the best feeling in the world and everything.
Man, it looked good. Y'all made a lot of people holidays that much special.
Yeah, we was in dangerous spots too and all that. How can I always stay relevant in front of a camera? Like, what can I do, like I said before, to always reinvent myself, because I'm a brand. I do the vlogs, I do the skits, I do the advertisement, I do the hosting shit and everything. So I think the different costumes is more like, I want people to take me as like a funny person as well. I always try to do different things where people's like, yo, this guy's really a clown. I don't want people to see me as a tough guy. I always want people to see me as like...
Give me like a Marlon Wayans vibe, like the silly nigga that...
Did you see the video?
Certain shit that niggas might be like, it's questionable, but we fuck with something.
Did you see the video when and shout out to Kiani, Inked on Brick. I don't know if you seen the video when I was beefing with bro and we actually had to fight, and when I was fighting dude I had the Santa costume on.
I seen that.
So
you hit it with a sturdy leg kick. I seen it.
So my whole thing behind that was like, either way, I got to fight the nigga. We called each other out in public. So nobody's folding or
so
something.
That was like somebody you knew. That was like an acquaintance.
Yeah. We actually squashed that after the fight. That's bro now. Yeah, I talk to him on the phone all the time. So my whole idea behind the thing, like, I could have put on the Spider-Man costume. I could have put on the Santa, the Alpha, or whatever.
He popped out like a Street Fighter character. Like,
my whole thing was like, yo, if I win,
the Santa uniform, like, what up?
So if I win, it's going viral. If I lose, it's like that shit's just fun. Cause I'm not scared to lose the fight or whatever. No one's gonna be on camera and everything. So it's like, yo, if he loses and he was that confident to put on the Santa costume, yo, that shit is jokes or whatever.
Viral either way, so win-win.
Yeah,
we talking about content.
It just naturally like comes to you or whatever. Because how I look at a lot of shit is like, you could have a platform, but you got like. Me, I'm a brand. I'm a whole time platform. But when it's wintertime, I could wear jackets. I could wear Timberlands. I could do all that shit. But when it's summertime, I'm the same platform. But you gotta learn to adapt. Now I could wear slides. Now I could wear shorts. So I know that like through the time, I could be the face and everything. I could have the brand, but I know to like adapt and change certain things up. That's how you go from Quorum TV to Patrick behind the scenes to the Exit 64.
I see Exit 64 the vlog. I see Young Vadooo page. I see Patrick behind the scene. I don't know if that's a.
Oh, you really tapped in.
I'm tapped in.
Yeah.
I do my research. You're not gonna
that.
sit in front of me and I don't know nothing about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's disrespect on my behalf. So I gotta do my Googles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do a little research. Which hat is you wearing the most? Let's start there.
Like and subscribe!
I can't even tell you that, to be honest, because as far as the Patrick behind the scene page, how I looked at the Patrick shit was like, when I started it, you have everybody from Brentwood, Quam, Amityville, Massapequa, Sayville,
We be at that little
Manorville.
cachet. We be at cachet. We be hitting them little, you know what I mean? I'm an out west nigga, so I know.
It's everybody and their mothers. So I like figured out to make a page that's like, all right, there's always controversy and don't matter because like with Patrick, it's like that shit for life. You're gonna be at the bar while you 21 to 30, 40, 50 years old.
Alcohol, that's the umbrella. Alcohol.
Yeah.
Everybody fall under that umbrella. So we speaking on it right now. You behind that page, Patrick behind the scene. That's you.
I'm the face of it.
I made it hot. My bad, y'all.
Yeah,
I made it hot. My bad, y'all. I made it hot.
It's funny though because every time shit happens or like somebody gets beat up, it's like people love it. People think it's the funniest thing in the world. But then once they get beat up, I'm the one that's like, yeah. And I got some partners that run the page with me, but I'm the one that has to take on.
Genius behind this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know because I see like the comments and if you follow the internet, you know the trailers.
100%.
Like, you can tell like, oh hold on, son getting busy. He got the behind the scene joint. He got the Exit 64. He got his personal joint. Like it was even a couple other pages. I feel like you've been blinking pages for a minute. Like you had a couple pages that got deleted, or you got pages that.
I had Quam TV.
All right, let's stop right there. Rest in peace to my to sis Vaughnie. I seen her on your page.
Rest in peace.
I used to fuck with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nate, her sister. Rest in peace to Vaughnie. I found out through your page.
Yeah.
Because me and her was icy at the moment we were talking. I seen her on your page. I said, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Quam TV was kind of like the spark of everything.
Okay, that was the start.
Well, as far as Long Island, because I really started vlogging at first, but when I was vlogging, I never did anything in Long Island because, you know, it's no disrespect to anybody, but I was setting up people from my hood. I was setting up people from Brentwood. I was setting up a lot of people from Suffolk County. Yeah. Nobody wanted to give me a shot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scarlips and what's that shit? Law of attraction and all that.
Right.
So word, bro.
Manifestation.
Yeah, bro.
You want it, you gotta go out there and get it. So stay locked in, man. To all the youngins out there, if you watching this, man, and you trying to get like Young Vadooo or Big Verge, you gotta stay with it, man. Stay committed.
Don't give a fuck what people think.
A lot of people gonna be out here trying to knock you off your dean, trying to tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing. Yo, go this way, go that way. They don't even know where they going. Don't let that go over your head. Niggas will tell you which way to go, but they don't know where they going.
That's their own fear. They try to project on you.
Okay.
That's their fear that they try to project on you.
Hold on, say that again.
I said that's their fear that they try to
that's
project
their
on
own
you.
fear. I thought you said some fly shit.
Because it didn't work out for you. They trying to tell you that shit not gonna work.
Right. Because you don't see the God in you, don't mean I should diminish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know I'm who I am.
Yeah.
Because you don't see it, don't mean I gotta be like, oh, I'm nobody like
Facts.
you. Nah, I'm somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You see me in a whole different league right now.
Because I seen videos of you and I'm like, it was one video in particular I seen niggas in the park somewhere. It looked like Manhattan or the Bronx. And
Manhattan.
You showing them some shit on the camera, and I could tell it was a skit, but they slapping you and all. I'm like, where do you draw the line?
That
as far
shit
as
made
like,
World Star Hip Hop. I knew exactly what that shit was gonna do.
So it was a plan.
That made me the most. That video made me the most. That whole vlog I did for the sweepers. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to the sweepers.
That made me the most money on YouTube. That's what got me monetized by YouTube. Yeah.
Now, what's off limits though? Like, where do you draw the line as far as like? Because you had the situation with Boy, whatever, and from what I understand.
No, that wasn't a skit.
A line was crossed, and that's why I went where it went, however, whatever. We're not here to discuss that, but where is the line drawn for you personally where you say, nah, we can't do this on camera like this. I gotta, like, is there a line? Is there something that's like, I won't do that? Like, is there a line? Is there something that's like, I won't do that?
There's a line, but all right, so I'm gonna put it like this, right? For Thanksgiving, shout out to my guy Sel and everything. He got tapped into Chris Rock, and that really boosted his thing and all that.
Self?
My guy Sel, he got tapped into Chris Rock and everything. He brings me onto like a lot of skits. So we did a Thanksgiving skit where it was like somebody was telling me that like, oh, Vadoo's my partner or whatever. So in the skit, everybody made it seem like, me and the guy, we was in a gay relationship. But then at the end of the skit, he explained like, oh, no, this is my business partner. Then at the end of the skit, everybody's like, oh, all right. To a certain extent, I don't care about doing like gay skits or something.
You willing to play
Hollywood?
You willing to go Hollywood?
It depends how far it was as far as I got.
I'm saying you willing to play. You willing to, when I say play, I mean like, because you can edit some shit, make it look like something else.
Yeah.
So you willing to take it that far on camera just for the clicks.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've seen the Cat Williams interview where he was talking about the Wayans brothers, Marlon and Sean Wayne, with white chicks,
Right.
and he was saying, Hollywood, got them dressed in skirts and this and that.
Right.
That movie's a classic. That's one of my favorite movies or whatever.
highest
And when I was on World Star Hip Hop, they did an interview with me and everything, and it was accent. They had a dress on. They was like, yo, would you put this dress on? I was like, yo, if a director came and said, would I want to be in White Chicks too, you think I'm going to say no to that shit? That shit was a classic. That's one of my favorite movies. But if it's for like a comedy purpose, I'm not too tough.
Okay.
I'm not too tough for myself.
Right.
I don't I could get busy, but at the same time, I don't care. But I was always a class clown growing up, so I don't care about people laughing at me or whatever. So if it works for me, it works for me. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. I understand that. That's not your cup of tea.
Nah, you be taking it far, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. You be taking it far. I be seeing, I seen a couple things that had me like, yo, this kid is on
People
want
want to be doing shit like that.
Yo, we gonna get right to it. I seen a clip most recently, man. I don't know if it was the strip club. I don't know if it was the after. I don't know where you was at. All I know, I seen you with the Yamin. She was on the pole, and you went, you went, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, in my mind, I'm like, yo, this kid don't got no limit. Like, you really no limit Herbo out here. Like, talk to me about that night. I seen what you posted in the comments and in the caption or whatever. I don't want to discuss that because, we're not into nefarious acts. But,
that's what the e-pill does.
yeah, all right, so talk about it. Get to it. I want to know, like, how you can't fake certain shit. Like, yeah, you did it for the camera, but you was there. Like, yo, listen, man. Thank you for coming through the Hot Water. It's been a pleasure, my dude.
Yo, shout out to Hot Water Records, bro.
Listen, man. We're going to be back. It's going to be bigger things on the horizon. He said 2025 going to be a crazy year. Another one. Another banger. Another headbanger. We going to see.
We going to see.
We watching. We tuned in
That's
either
part
way.
One. I got to come back for the part two.
We tuned in either way. We going to be watching, man. We going to be checking the files. You know what I mean? I got a file folder like this with your name on it. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, boss.
Everything in there. You welcome.
Hey, yo,
welcome to come back.
Free my guy Hustle and free son from the town.
Free the guys. I love that. That's my I love it. Any more shout outs, any more drops, anything you want to big up? It's the time.
Nah, they ain't
Nobody get nothing. Send them cash apps, man. You want a little shout out, you want to plug in place in that cash app, man. Even if it's 10 cash, we take it, you heard?
We'll take it.
Shout you out real quick, little 30 seconds, little something, little 10, little something, you know what I mean? Or you was a rapper first, or how
I was a rapper first.
So what made you like, because you basically giving, even though you the content creator, you giving everybody else light, you diminishing your light and you putting yourself, you know what I mean? Like to the back burner and everybody else up front. How does that work as far as like me, the rapper's concerned? If I'm a rapper, is that an ego kill or is that like, you know what I mean?
I love
bringing
it.
Shit to light, like bringing shit to fruition. It's like,
Yeah, because one thing I always try to tell my peoples and everything was like, a lot of my peoples, they like going to showcases, but all the showcases they go to is in Long Island. And I be trying to tell them like, yo, there's 50 people performing. We all follow each other on social media. So you're not growing your page. Because this person's gonna post you on an Instagram story, but their followers is your followers. They following the same people. You need to go to New Jersey. You need to go to Connecticut. You need to go in a room where nobody knows you in order to grow. So when one person, posts you, that's a whole new audience that's, displaying your music and seeing your shit and everything. So that's how I got my shit clicking. Every time you see this on my face, or even as the 64 the vlog. Even if I'm not vlogging nobody in Corn, it's the fact that the home team is on everybody's brand, is on everybody's vlogging videos and shit. So word.
You putting on, bro. You champion this thing called Edgy 64. Where do you get the hustle from? Is it a Rock City thing? Your older brother or some type of like? Who's the guidance in life to give you this hustle?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's just always been me. Because like when I was young and I was a kid, it was like, my mom, she had like car issues or whatever, so she used to have to take the cab to go to work and everything. So I always wanted to start on the varsity team so bad. So when my mom couldn't drive me to school so I could make practice or it's game day, like my cousin, my brother would tell you on my mother's grave, like I would have to walk like 4 or 5 hours, down middle country just to go to Longwood, just so I could, 4 or 5 hours,
Vadooo walking,
yo,
the shit on his shoulder,
bro. You know how embarrassing that shit is. But I've been doing that since like I was a little kid, like even like with a lot of my vlogs and all that shit. you know, something happened, you know, with my little brother's pops. So I gave my little brother, you know, my car and everything. So I gotta take the train. I gotta Uber a lot of places. There's times where like I get finished with a vlog, I'm outside to like 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I gotta wait like 2 hours just for the bus to come, just to pick me up or whatever. But I just always do what I had to take, you know, just to get the work done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a sacrifice
And
that we talk about.
And to keep it a buck, bro, that's one thing that pisses me off with like a lot of people, where it's like, you know, people always expect free shit out of me. Maybe because we're from the same town, maybe because we grew up together. So I had to think to myself, all right, what can I do to get my engagements and how can I get my following back? That's where vlogging came to my mind. I'm like, all right, if I go to places that I don't know and I don't know anybody and I could vlog them and tag everybody, you know, I'm going to get their audience, I'm going to get their crowd, I'm going to get their following. And that's how everything worked for me. And it's crazy though, because I actually like the videography world better than the rap career.
Like and subscribe.
I just enjoy being in other people's projects. It's more like a respect thing, but
being hands-on with other people's projects.
Yeah, I love
Left lane. It's down bad. 50.
Yeah.
For the records.
Niggas done froze up cause they know what's up. Bitches know what's us. Got the pole tuck. Hold up, my nigga, you out of luck. What happened to that bread? Niggas steady talking blues, but he really in the red. What you said? It's like y'all be talking funny. I don't understand the language from people with short money.
Like and subscribe.